hello, and welcome to Belle Nola channel. I'm your hostess, Southern Belle, and this is the Saturday edition of the Bargains by Belle auction. And I am so excited to start this new week of auctions. You can combine your purchases tonight with those purchases on Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday and Thursday. I will pack and weigh, measure, calculate your shipping, and send out your invoices. Let me welcome the hostess with the mostest, Miss Laurie Kutcher. Welcome, Laurie.
Hi, Belle. Hi, everybody. I'm so happy to be here with all of y'all tonight.
And we're so happy you are here too. I always tell people, come listen to Laurie's voice and then look at what I have to sell. um, well, let's say hello to a few people and we'll make some announcements and tell how
Okay.
this works. Here we have our moderator running the chat tonight, Miss Rainbow Cookie Sprinkles.
Hello, Miss Rainbow.
Next, I see Melinda and Sweet Zane.
Hey, Melinda. Hey, Zane.
Here's another one of our fantastic loyal moderators, Janice.
Hey, Janice.
Here's Melissa McIntosh. Hello, Melissa.
Hi, Melissa.
Here we have Shelby.
Hey, Shelby.
Okay, any announcements?
Well, yes. We are looking for mods still. So if you think that you would like to give us a hand, there's lots of small little details that can be done that you could have a little fun doing it and a little camaraderie. Just put your information that you're interested in the chat and we will contact you. Don't forget, we're doing 10-cent increments. Also, Bell has 3 levels of memberships. Click the join button, and then you'll be able to read about the levels and see if one's right good for you. And also, I know it's just the beginning, but keep in mind at the end of the show, please leave comments after the auction. That helps Belle out ever so much.
Yes. And y'all go ahead and click the thumbs up. It's not too soon. You can just click the thumbs up as a way to support me and let me know that you believe it's going to be a great auction. Well, for anybody who might be new to the auction, might be lurking, might be trying to figure out what's going on, let me explain how this works. If you've never been here before or never bought anything and you think you might possibly want to bid on something, then send me an email registration. So what you do is you click my email, which is in the corner of the screen, and Rainbow will also write it in the chat. And then just send me a registration email that lets me know your YouTube name, your real name, and your shipping address. That way I know where to send your invoice and where to send the items you win. Then you can bid. How do you bid? You bid in numbers. That way I have a legal representation that you knew how much you were going to be charged on your invoice, because you are obligated to pay for absolutely everything that you bid on. I also want to let you know that all sales are final. The only time you can retract is during an auction. All items are as is and where is. The methods of payment that I accept are a choice of PayPal or Zelle. Zelle is my preferred method of payment because there is absolutely no fees. PayPal has big fees, and it's guaranteed by the banking system. But I accept PayPal because that's how you can pay with your bank card, your debit card, your Visa, MasterCard, Discover, American Express, and even Venmo. The method of shipping that I use is called Pirate Ship. Pirate Ship is a discounted shipping service that works with both UPS and USPS in order to get you the deepest discounted rate. Those discounted rates are based on three criteria: the weight of the package, the dimensions of the package, and the distance from your zip code to mine. I'm shipping from a suburb of New Orleans, Louisiana, which is why my channel's name is Southern Belle NOLA. NOLA standing for New Orleans, Louisiana. Oh no, we're getting an emergency message. Laurie?
We might lose power. Says we might lose power and Wi-Fi lights flickering. Been freezing rain all day.
Oh
Oh my
my.
goodness.
I almost feel guilty about our scorching sun that we've been having. I'm so sorry. We will keep y'all in our prayers, won't we, Laurie?
Yes, ma'am.
And Zane and Melinda too, and Melissa too. Well, I feel so blessed that y'all came here knowing it might be the last auction you get to participate in before the power goes out. So if for some reason you're in the middle of bidding and you don't answer back, we will count it and then we'll just send you an email to double check or to see which, if it's a items for choice you wanted. So we'll give y'all some extra grace. Thank you so much for letting us know about that. But we'll totally work with you, Laurie, won't we? If there's something you see and you
Yes,
want and your power happens to go out. So you've
definitely.
definitely built up that kind of cred with us. Well, Laurie, you ready to get started?
I'm ready, and I'll say it. Laissez les bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll.
And we're going to get started with a fun round we call Belle's Bargain Bonanza. And during this round, everything is going to start at $1. We'll give Rainbow a chance to put it in, and you'll see that kind of ironic. I had this set up before I knew there were going to be other charm shows popping up. But, all boats rise in a high tide. There's room for everybody on YouTube. There's even room for multiple people selling charms. So it just kind of worked
That's
out
right.
that way that great minds think alike. So
Hey, Crochet Queen
hi,
Kathy.
Kathy. Thanks so much for coming. So, $1 for choice. I've got some cutie dogs. I've got rabbits, hearts, envelopes, flowers. So, who's going to start it off by being brave and starting us at just $1? Now, you'll see some of the dogs have duplicates. The ones that have duplicates, I'm showing you the ones with duplicates. Everything else does not have a duplicate. All the rest are one and done.
I'm going in for one.
Oh, thank you, Laurie. How cute, though, would these various pink charms be all on a charm bracelet for Easter,
Yeah.
for Mother's Day, just because somebody likes pink?
And the doggies are so cute.
And still time to use those cute little bunny rabbits for Easter.
Definitely.
All right. Anybody want to bid it up? Anybody want to get in for second choice? If not, we'll count it down and get to picking. Oh, Rainbow's already counting it down. She has the best timing. I adore that about her.
Going once, going twice. Fair warning.
And if there's any that y'all need to see closer, let me know, and I can always bring them up closer to the camera.
Sold to Lori. Okay, I would like M
Okay, the letter, great choice.
and K
Okay,
and H.
don't run away from me. There we go. Okay, fantastic. Anything else?
No, that'll do it.
Okay, great choices. Anybody else? I do have multiples of the bunny rabbit because it's in the center. I didn't really have room to lay them out. But in case somebody's saying, I want a whole charm bracelet of bunny rabbits, I totally have that available. Okay, last call on these. Anybody else?
Nobody for those poor little puppy dogs up there. Ah, Melissa's in. She would like L
Okay, let me get her a little packet here. Thank you so much. Any other ones?
Rainbow would like A1. What's that? The purple dog, huh?
Okay. And I'm not sure if y'all got to see how cute this was up close. Look how cute.
So cute.
Okay. Anybody else? Trying to take my time before I scrape them to the sun. Okay, last call. I do want to remind y'all if it's a little high, I take a bag, I put this little mystery charms on it, and I fill this with 10 charms for only $5. So if you would like to be surprised by some charms, just put in mystery charms. You'll be charged $5. But I do give you two choices in order to help you get better what you would like. And those two choices are either no duplicates so that they are all different, or they are pairs. So if you need pairs because you're an earring maker, then I can make that happen. Or if you want them all to be different, I can do that as well. Okay, last call on these. All right. Nope, nope, you're not going to go back there. Nope, nope. Okay. Before we get on to something else, I do have this packet. In here, you're going to get 6 leaves, and they are a pretty kind of a amber brown color, and they have gold veining in them. Let me turn them over. They're just as pretty on both sides. I'm going to start these at $2 for the set of 6. So 6 for the price of $2, Rainbow. And equally beautiful on both sides.
They are
I
beautiful.
love the golden veining in them.
Mhm.
Okay, last call before we get on to something else. Hi, Brenda.
Hey,
Welcome, welcome.
Brenda.
If you wanted anything from the $1 round, just let Laurie know and she'll be glad to add it to your invoice. All right, we're going to pass on these.
Brenda would like to know, do the beads have a hole down the middle?
Yes, yes. This is the way they work. That's why I'm selling them by the bag, because these are beads rather than pendants. Let me see if I might can get it where I can kind of show it to you. I don't know if there's a way. But yes, that's how these work.
But yes, they do.
I don't think my camera's going to catch it. But yes, that's how these work.
Okay, Brenda's in for 2.
Oh, okay.
Going once, going twice,
Well,
fail
Brenda came at
warning.
just the right time, didn't she?
She
It's
did.
amazing how God knows what we need, what we like, and helps direct us to it just at the right time.
Sold to Brenda.
Okay, thank you, thank you.
Congratulations.
All right, let's see what else y'all might want to see tonight. Okay, next, new in the package. Let me take this out so y'all can see it. It's a beautiful little trinket dish or tray. And let me first show you that there's gold all the way around. This is
Oh, pretty.
ceramic. It's plain on the back. And look at what it says. It says, no matter where we go, no matter what we do, you'll always be there for me, and I'll always be there for you.
Oh, that's cute.
Great message of friendship, of sisterhood. So I'm going to start this at $3. And I will wrap it back in the bubble wrap, pack it back in the original box. And once again, the original box does show what it is. I got this at my local liquidator, so I only have one and I can't get more. And as always, y'all let me know what you'd like to see tonight. This is a great reminder to people. It's so easy for people to feel alone or isolated, even people that have lots of others in their household, even people from big families. Okay, last call on this one then. We'll go on to something else. Okay, next. The next item is in a Kirkland's box. I'm not 100% sure it's from Kirkland's. This belonged to my mom, and she would just pack it up in this box every year. This is bisque, which is kind of a type of porcelain. And here's
Beautiful.
the bottom. It does say made in China. You can see here where it was handmade. And I think it was supposed to be either a soap dish or a trinket dish, but she thought it was too pretty to ever use. So she'd sit it out at Easter and then put it back up. But it is incredibly elaborate. Not sure if y'all can see the veining here or not. I feel like I'm getting so many shadows tonight. I think I need more light. No, that's a weird color. Oh, maybe not. Okay, I'm going to start this one out at 7. Let me get a little closer here. This meant so much to her, but I'm just not a person who gets things out to set them out for a month and then packs them back up. So I just don't change around my decor that way since I live alone and there's nobody to put it out on display for. But this would be a great gift if you have, um, an auntie, a grandmother, somebody where you're giving out Easter baskets to all the kids and siblings, but you need to give the older generation something, but you want to give them something that's high quality, that they will appreciate the craftsmanship on, and that they will actually use. Okay, last call on this one then. Okay, well, instead of showing you things that are for decoration, since that is striking out, let me show you something that's just a set of 4. They are brand new. Now, I call these hot dog boats, but they're really not limited to hot dogs. You just put a piece of parchment in the bottom, and then these are great putting anything from the air fryer on there, whether it is chips or fries, jalapeno poppers, um, shrimp, or whatever you're eating. So your parchment's going to go in the bottom, and this way you've got 4 of them. You can start this out at $2 for the set of 4.
Oh, that's a great deal.
And also, with them being this cobalt blue, they will be great for all your patriotic holidays.
Yes.
So you might want to use these like to lay out your, pickles and relish and so forth, or maybe to put if you're doing a burger buffet, tomato and onion and those kind of slices in different ones, and just set these up on the buffet with some tongs, and people will help themselves when you're grilling. And at the top of the hour, we're going to have another $1 Bell's Bargain Bonanza. And I have to tell you, the great thing about these is there's no cleanup. You know, you eat it, you wad up the um, parchment, and these still stay clean.
Yeah, that's right. My kind of
And they're
dishes.
going to hold up way better than like a paper plate because they're nice, hard plastic. So, brand new. Okay, last call on these then. All right, we're going to pass. Okay. Next, have you ever wished that you had more lighting in fun and interesting ways? These are called curtain lights. You know, when the sun isn't shining, you don't have any light behind your curtains, but you can hang these curtain lights and it will still help to light up your curtains.
Oh, that's very festive.
I'm going to start these at just $2.
How many are there? How many lights do they say?
Yes, 120. And they fill a spot that is 3.5 by 5 feet. So, you know, your standard window size.
I'm in for two.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Jenna. Use some more thumbs, especially kind
Melissa's in.
of a small auction tonight.
Melissa's in for two. I'll go to 210.
Bid it up, 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 bid it up.
Last bid 210 from Laurie. Melissa's in for 220. I'll go to 230.
I love it when the auction's an actual auction. Woohoo!
Last bid 230. Melissa's out. Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you for bidding, Melissa. This is a one and done, so let's count it down to Laurie. But if y'all are interested in lights, then Monday I'll have to bring some other types of lights for indoor or outdoor. I don't know what interests people until I randomly show one thing of one type. So if you'll make me a little note, Laurie.
All righty. Fair warning. Sold to Lori.
Okay, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next. I'm just loving spring decor lately, so I've got a bunch of spring decor today. Here is another one. It's a flower wreath. You might could put a
Oh, that's
candle in
pretty.
it, depending on the size of your candle. But we're going to start this one off at $3. Just look at these beautiful flowers on it. I love that they're not just one color, that they're this beautiful ombre where it's yellow in the center, then it goes to white, and then it has pink tips. And I do have two of these available in case you have two front doors or either side of um, a buffet or a mantle or something like that. It is new with tags. And y'all don't forget to click the thumbs up. It's a free and easy way you can support me. Everybody, make sure you're on live chat, not that top chat that will deceive you into thinking your own chat is at the top. Okay, last call on this. All right, we will move this aside then. All right, this next one um, is a candle ring. It is also new with tags. Let me show you the tag. Tag is $16.99, and that's marked down from
Wow.
$36.99. But look how big and beautiful
Wow.
these flowers are. Hi, Nancy. So
Hey,
these are
Nancy.
huge and high quality. So I'm going to start this one off at 7. This is like wedding quality. There was some. Just look how pretty. I think I showed you all sides of it here so you can see. But there is room in the center for a candle. See right here? Well, let me see if I can show you this way. There is room in the center that you can put your jarred candle in there. But beautiful roses, chrysanthemums, hydrangeas, super pretty. And I love this pristine white color. This is also one of the times you can probably tell that most people think my tablecloth is white. It's actually a blush pink because things on stark white usually don't show that well. So, but this is one of those times you can see just because the flowers are pristine white that my tablecloth is actually blush.
I'm in for 7.
Okay, thank you, thank you. So glad you were here, Nancy. And I've been so glad you've joined Discord. It is so nice to be able to just message you anytime and just say hey or just check in on you. That's the great thing about Discord is everybody's there
Yeah,
and a
Nancy
push
and
of
I've
a
been
button.
chatting. Nancy and I have been chatting on
Oh,
Discord.
I'm so glad to hear that. Did y'all find that y'all have a few things in common?
She's younger than me.
You say that about everybody. Okay.
That's true.
Oh, y'all are both a great women of
No, but we
faith
do.
and
We have
love
some things in
auctions.
common.
So I know y'all have things in common.
Going once, twice, fair warning. Sold to Lori. Yay.
And y'all make any requests that you have of things you might want to see. Here's something I meant to show the other night. Laurie, I'm not going to put this in the hamper because I don't want it to get crushed with stuff after.
Right.
So I'm
Perfect.
going to set it aside to just make me a little note. I'm going to put it down here by the router.
By the way.
The router? By the lamp.
Oh, by the
Sorry, by the lamp.
yeah.
Okay, is I had some cute notebooks with this cathedral design. I should have shown this then, and I somehow didn't. These are keep in touch postcards. So this is the front, and this is the back, and you'll see here's the lines. I got it upside down. Where you put your return address and your address to the recipient. So normally when I sell postcards, I sell them for just $1. Here there are 12 in here, but I am not going to sell these for $12. No, no, no. I'm going to start these at 5. And if there isn't any interest, then I'll open them up and just sell them individually at a BBB postcard auction. But I thought that I would offer them just as a big pack, which is the way I receive these. So these just look like stained glass windows to me, like a
Are they all
cathedral
the same
turret.
picture? Do you know?
See if there is a way I can open them.
I just didn't know if by the edges of it if you could tell or
Well,
anything.
let me open it up. Okay, so I'm sliding the first one
They're
out,
the
so
same.
they're going to be duplicates.
Yeah.
So everybody's going to
Okay.
get one just as lovely. Wouldn't this be a great invitation to come to Easter Mass on me? Come to Easter Mass with me. Come to the sunrise service with me. Come to a baptism service with me. Or, hey, I'm singing a solo in church. Come hear me, and then lunch after. Okay, last call on these. I just think these are so pretty.
I'm in for 5.
Oh, okay, good. Let me close these back so you don't think that I messed it up. See how to close it back. There we go. Okay, well, let's count it down.
Nancy reminded me that, yes, we both like to color.
Oh, nice. There are some pretty colors in this.
Going once, twice, fail warning.
And I do have multiples, so let me know how many you might want.
Sold to Lori. Just 1 pack,
Okay.
please.
And if anybody else wants to get in on this great deal, just let Laurie know in the chat.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
Okay, well, let's look at some other stationery. Okay, these are going to be $3 for choice. Now, I do want to let you know that this is actually computer paper, but my mother would use this as stationery and she would just write in colored pens all the way down it because that's just the kind of person that she was. Now, also, you're going to see that a lot of these are open, and if you counted the pages, I would dare say there are two or three missing because instead of using one all the way through, she would, use one once and that one once and another once. That's why these are only $3 for choice. So here's the first one with these pretty little flowers. They also have a pretty border around them, and there's some little dots. The second one is Fall and Fabulous with these leaves. And there's leaves at both the top and the bottom. This may be the front. Okay, the next one has fabulous colors on it. I love that it's darker at the edges and then it kind of fades out in the middle so that there's room to write or print. Here's the next one. Look at pencil colors all around the edge. Super cute. If you like swirls and colors and twists, look how pretty this one is. And then at the top, it's got more swirls and colors and twists. Next one is stars. For that shining star in your life, that shooting star, that person you want to write the letter of encouragement to shoot for the stars. There we go. And last but not least, for those of you who like a patchwork quilt, this just looks like a patchwork quilt. So those are the choices. $3 for choice.
I'm in for 3.
Okay, thank you so much. Anybody else? Okay, if there's no other interest, we'll just count it down and keep it moving.
Going once, going twice. Fair warning.
7 great choices.
Sold to Lori. I'd like the very first one that you did.
Okay, here we go. Lovely spring
That's
flowers.
it.
All right, thank you, thank you. Anybody else for second choice? We still have the leaves and the squares. We've got the pencils. We have the squiggles. We've got stars and we've got patchwork. And everything that you see in my auctions can still be purchased during the replay. Last call. Okay. Okay. Next, let me show you this beautiful pot. This is like a ceramic stone kind of a pot. It's brand new with tags. And not only do you get the pot, oh, we're going to start this at just three. You get this beautiful faux plant in it. So I really think just the pot is worth the three. But I think with arrangement in it, even more.
Rainbow is in on the stationery.
Okay. It was this, right? Is this squares or did you mean the patchwork squares?
Which square ones?
Well, she can let us know.
She can let me
Mhm.
know. Yeah, let me know if you want the patchwork or the one she was
Oh,
showing.
yeah.
The one you was
Okay.
showing.
We throw it in the hamper real quick. All right. And this is light blue. I'm not sure if the color is coming across. It's a light baby blue. And this is the bottom of it. And I just love this raised texture. I'm not sure if y'all can see, but it's a raised. Let
Yes.
me get closer with it. Maybe too close. Okay, $3. All right, last call on this one. All right, we will pass. Now, this next one I think is a little plainer. This is the pot. It's got these grooves. It was originally $5. I'm going to start this one at just $2, and it's got these kind of a light grayish greenery to it. And one thing, y'all could just pluck out the green if you wanted to and just put a plant in it. These prices are totally good for even just a pot, aren't they, Laurie?
Yes, ma'am.
So looking for just $2? Okay, any interest? And I just love these grooves. There's something so like modern and fantastic about it. It almost looks black and white, but it's metallic.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So it's not black and white, it's just the light. Can you see now? It's just kind of the reflection of the light.
Pretty.
Okay, we'll pass on that. Next, I've got some pillow covers. These are going to be $5 for choice. And these fit square pillows. Here's the first one. It says springtime blessings. And you've got these cute boots here, and then this whole arrangement. Look how cute that is. And
Sweet.
these all have a zippered closure on them. So you just unzip them, put your regular everyday pillows in it. When it's no longer springtime, you take them out and you either swap it to another pillow cover or just use your regular pillows until you have one for fall or Christmas or whenever you want to. So if we've got any boot lovers, this one would be cute for you. The other choice is going to be this one for all you truck lovers,
Oh my,
van
how
lovers,
cute.
flower lovers. It says the market. It says peonies, buttercups, poppies, and gardenias. So if you need a pop of
That's
color,
sweet.
this is it. This is a great way to make that old sofa, that old recliner, have a, a pop of springtime color. It's amazing how just changing out a pillow or pillow cover can totally give you that. Oh,
It surely can.
sometimes people think they have to completely redo their decor or have to get a new sofa or new furniture, a new recliner, when really it can be something as simple as a new pillow or pillow cover. Lady Braven, hello,
Hey,
hello.
Lady Braven. Glad to see you here.
Always glad to see you. Absolutely. Thanks so much for coming. Okay, last call on these pillow covers. All right, let me move these to the side. Okay, next I'm going to have a bulk offer. Bulk offer. And some of y'all may have seen these before, where if I don't take it out, I will sell it for just $5. And this is a huge sack of Lay's. Look how big it is. Look how big it is this way. It is huge. Now, it is barely open. So, one of the things I noticed is that there are lays, like a lay necklace, but there are also some bracelets. So, if you're planning on wow and you need a big supply so that everybody at the party can wear them, here is your solution. Because I think, especially when you're doing an outdoor party, it should still have a theme. And luau's work so well, whether it's in your backyard, in a park, or any outdoor location. So this way, everybody can have some lays to wear around their neck, wear on their wrist. The ones on the wrist, really, you could even put around cups or candles or decor.
Oh, yeah. That'd be a great idea.
Like, for instance, and this is just my water bottle. I'm not actually suggesting you would decorate a water bottle, but just take this one, for instance. Imagine that's a glass, or imagine it's
Oh,
it's a
yeah.
candle. Um, Super cute. So all of a sudden, you've turned it into festive decor, or you could wear it for its intended purpose.
Now I wanna give a luau.
Well, give a luau. Let's have a luau auction. We'll sell everything that's floral or fruit motif. What do you say?
Those are so cute.
I'll give her a flowery shirt and some flowered jewels and some lace. We give away lace all night.
Oh, Rainbow said she'd use it as a hair
Oh,
tie.
that's a great idea too. I
That's a
like
good
that.
yeah, that's good too.
Okay, so you get this huge bag. And once again, Let me put my little water bottle next to it. This is not a small bag. So it is tall and wide and huge and overflowing. Okay, last call on this then. Hopefully somebody will scoop that up on replay then. All right. Well, while we're talking about items for the yard, who likes pinwheels? Pinwheels are super popular in the South. I don't know if they're popular other places. These are going to be $3 for choice. These are pinwheels. So, and the wind just blows these around. I'm simulating that because they're not here. These are a beautiful metal. Look how nice they are. They're new with tags. And look at the gorgeous, but I do have to warn you that these are tall. These are not a little plant. These are a garden stake. So let me get out my ruler here. So here is the first. So it's going to
Wow.
be longer than 12 inches. If we start up here, this is the top 12 inches. So I guesstimate they're like 20 or so inches. So, but you can't see them if I put them that way. Let me see if I can put it down here. The other thing I like about these is if you don't want to plunge it into your garden, they do also have a hanger. So if you'd prefer to hang it on your brick, hang it on your fence, you can hang it as well. But the hanger's on the back so it can tuck in if you're using it as a plant stake. And if you're not, then just flip it up and hang it.
Handy.
So beautiful decor or as a pinwheel. So this is the first one. We're going to call this one Butterfly. But these were so cute. I did get multiples of some. Couldn't get multiples of all of them. For those of you who prefer a ladybug, look at
Oh,
this cute little ladybug. So if you like red, here is your red. Okay, next, if you are a person who likes hummingbirds, look at
oh,
this
that's
pretty
pretty.
hummingbird. Oh, can't see it there.
That's good.
And last but not least, I'm guessing this is a dragonfly. I'm not really sure. It might be something else. Y'all
Hmm.
can correct me in the chat. Um, but it's super cute. Look at those little eyes and the smile. Beautiful ombre wings of blue to gold and a pink flower. So these are your four choices. And I have multiples of the butterfly, but that's the only one that I have multiples of.
We have a BBB round coming up. And if you want to let us know what your choice is to see, we have kids' items, household items, charms, and Easter cards.
You know, if you're not getting any blooms in your garden yet, I know a lot of people are waiting on their Easter lilies to bloom. Mine are still growing in height. I don't even have blooms on them yet. This is going to give you some color. And so you've got the visual of the pinwheel and the pretty colors, the kinesthetic movement. Okay, we'll do kids' items for the next $1 round then. Last call on these.
That blue of the hummingbird is so pretty.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm surprised somebody didn't scoop these up. But they may have thought, it'll be a long, big box, that it might be hard to ship. And if people normally buy a lot of small items rather than in a long box, I could see how they
Mhm.
felt, or might have a big box. All right, let me clear these away and I will get the BBB items and we'll get some good stuff.
Lady Braven says she's surprised they're blooming there with the wacky weather they're having.
Okay, we'll tell everybody how this works.
Bell's Bargain Bonanza, where everything starts at just $1.
Okay, so we're going to start with some kids' silicone puppet keychains. So here's the first ones. They're new with tag. So in blue and in pink. Here's yellow. Here is a unicorn. Okay, next I have some mini Rubik's Cubes. I used to love Rubik's Cubes when I was a kid. This side's a burger, and this side is fries. This side is some other sandwich, different type of fries. Oh, this one may be potato veggies. So they're all, oh, pizza. So they're all cute little food type logos. This next Rubik's Cube has unicorns on them. And I think this one's a fox. I think this one's a cat. Different unicorn. Different unicorn. So that's going to be this one. Next, I've got some little stampers, and this stamper has a little winky face. How cute is that? We'll put that as a choice.
Look how cute that is.
Okay, next I've got some rubber duckies. Rubber ducky, you're the one. Oh, look at this sweet little face. So there's a blue rubber ducky. Here is a pink ducky. Magenta rubber ducky. Here's a white rubber ducky. Now, these were supposed to be a 4-pack of gloves, but I just have one pair left. So since it's just one pair, I'm going to put them out on the dollar round.
Melissa's in at 1.
I'm going to put them out on the dollar round. And this is more of a craft item, but I think kids might have fun with it. It's called a stencil, and you can color or paint or stamp through it to make this design. So I'm going to put this out as a choice as well. Oh, and some people consider their kids their pets, right, Laurie? I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
this is for a pet. It is,
They consider their pets their kids.
yes. So
Right.
I think
Yes.
this is for a pet, like a fur baby. So I'm going to add this as a choice too.
Yeah, I think so.
Oops,
But anybody could use it as a ball, probably.
probably. But it's got some weight to it, which I was not expecting. That's why I thought, well, maybe it's for kids because of the weight factor for pets, rather. Oh, for anybody who is graduating, maybe they're graduating kindergarten or preschool, elementary, high school, college. It's a silicone grad bracelet. I'm gonna add this too. I know, I just keep adding instead of letting people bid. Oh wait, it was already sold, and I kept adding.
That's okay.
Oh, I'm
You can
sorry.
keep
I'm
adding.
sorry. No, no, no. You should have told me that she was counting it down. Oh, we will miss you, Kathy, but we
Good night,
understand.
Kathy.
If there's anything you want from the replay, just let Laurie know. She'll be glad to add it for you.
Okay, this has been sold to
Okay,
Melissa.
congratulations. Some things I have multiples.
Congratulations. Which one of ones would you like and how many?
Oh, I forgot because I was so surprised to look up and see, oh, wait. The next time you got to tell me to stop adding choices when it's too late.
Okay, Melissa would like the two Rubik's.
Okay, here we go. Thank you, thank you.
Do you have any more of them?
No, I don't. But if I get any more in directly,
And the food one.
okay, maybe she didn't want both. Maybe she only wanted the food one. Okay, let me put the unicorn one back then. So, okay, here's the food one with the burgers and fries and sandwiches and
Did you want just the one with the food? Or did you want the unicorn one as well?
I'm sorry if I got confused, Melissa. Let's just wait a minute to see and confirm what Melissa wants because we want to get her box packed correctly and get her invoice correct. So just to clarify, Miss Melissa, did you want the two Rubik's or did you want just the food one? I'm so sorry if I misunderstood. And then we'll go on to Brenda next. Y'all can always let us know what you'd like to see. I am so glad y'all are here. Click the thumbs up, pretty please.
Wonder if Melissa is having
Well, they were worried
some
about the
trouble.
power going out, so
Right.
that
So,
may have happened. I tell you what, I'm going to set them both aside for her and I will send her a message to check and double check.
yeah, 'cause
Um,
I'm thinking it might have been she wanted the two of them and then wanted to know if you have any more of the food one, is what I'm thinking.
Okay, well,
So if you'll
we can send her a
set
little
them both
message.
aside, yeah.
Okay. And then I see that Brenda wants this
The
dog
the
toy. I
dog
really
toy.
think it's a dog toy. Okay. All right. Anything else? And because it takes a while out. I can see your messages now. I couldn't see what you were picking. There's always the chance that you had a blocked word in there, maybe. But go ahead and tell us what all you'd like. You were the high bidder, so it's always your turn to pick first. Yes, Melissa, we see you. If you're ever
We see
worried
you
whether
now.
we see you or not, the way you can check is switch to top chat and then back to live chat. That will show you if a message has been deleted either by a moderator or by the YouTube blocked word list. Um, but we see your message that says, "Can you see my messages?" And we see your message that says, "Hello." You wanted both Rubik's Cubes and the blue duck.
And the
Okay,
blue duck. Okay.
got it now. Do you got it too, Laurie?
Yes, ma'am, I got it.
Thank you so much. If for some reason you had a typo on the word duck, therefore it could have been that YouTube held it for that reason. I one time had a typo when way back when I was a mod about a sign that said "shut the door," and instead of I really thought I typed UT, but I typed something else, so my own message got held. Oh, so anybody can have a typo.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Melissa.
thank you. I appreciate you circling back.
Rainbow, do you still want the magenta and the white duck since the blue duck is gone now?
Oh, and let me tell you, when it comes to ducks, just in case y'all were interested, I do have two of the magenta and two of the pink and just one of the white. That's my duck situation.
So what would you like, Rainbow?
Oh, thank you, Melissa. I'm so sorry for the delay. I apologize.
Yes, she would like a magenta and a white.
Okay, so these two. All
Yes.
right, fantastic. Thank you, thank you. Okay, anybody else? Still have some cute stuff left. Wouldn't these all be awesome in Easter baskets?
Yes, they would.
And really, you don't have to be a child to use a stencil. Anybody doing like a fun beachy decor?
Mhm.
Or, who says it has to be pin the tail on the donkey? Maybe it could be, pin the shell on the starfish, especially if you were. Okay, last call on these. This would be so nice if you know anybody graduating, you could tuck it into a card, or just when you go to the graduation, say, "Let me shake your hand," and you put this around their wrist and then shake their hand. Because with
That's
this
nice.
being purple and gold, it's going to work for both men and women, boys and girls of all ages. Okay, well, let me clear these aside then.
Belle, are you getting any of that bad weather right now?
Not yet. How about you? Are
No.
you okay?
No. We're good. I was just wondering because you're cutting in and out.
Well, let me refresh. My connection will be more to your
Okay.
liking.
Nancy's requesting snacks. Do you have snacks tonight?
I don't. I'm so sorry. If she tells me what kind of snacks, I will bring them Monday. I did so many snacks last week that I thought everybody would be tired of snacks. So I went in a different direction. But we've got plenty of home decor. We've got plenty of um, jewelry. We have some purses. We have some kids' items tonight. So next from Mud Pie. I'm not sure if y'all are familiar with the company Mud Pie. Here it is. This is a cute little spatula, which I think up north they're called egg turners. But down south we call them a spatula, and we use them for lots of things. But look at the shape of this one. If you wanted to turn your pancakes into a shape, or you wanted to push down while they're cooking and make a shape into them. And then it comes with this lovely towel. Isn't this towel gorgeous for spring? Oh, there's Jim
Yeah.
and Catherine
Hey,
Mary. Hello,
Jim. Hey,
hello.
Catherine Mary.
Well, prayers for everybody that is going through the storms. Everybody, make sure you're on live chat and just keep pulling that little red line at the bottom forward. And if we need to go back to anything with a bunch of y'all dealing with storms, or we need to go a little slower, I'm glad to do that for you. Oh, it's going to snow! Congratulations! That's so exciting, isn't it, Laurie?
Yes, it is. I loved when we had the snow.
Oh, that was so much fun. And it was so hot today. It was like 82 degrees again. What I would give for some snow, right, Laurie?
Yeah, I would take some snow.
Yes, 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 yes. I'd take a snowball even. Oh, I don't think they know what snowballs are. It's like a snow cone. Never mind. Okay, so we're gonna go $3. Now, most of y'all know I usually sell towels for $3. So really, it's like buying a towel and getting a free shaped spatula with
Spatula.
it.
Cool.
And also, if you look at the spatula a little closer, let me see if I can just kind of it's tied to this, so I can't take it out. But do you see how there are indentions here? And you just put your little knife through it to cut this design into things. Couldn't you just imagine running your
Oh,
through that?
cute.
So, okay, so $3, and this is by Mud Pie. Oh, look, Mud Pie is located in Georgia. Shout out to Jane.
In Georgia.
And Jane will be here on Monday running our auction. Oh, I'm sorry you don't like snow. I always think that God made the snow and it's just a miracle, but to each their own. Okay.
So she doesn't like
Oh,
driving in it,
okay.
which I don't blame her.
Well, we don't drive in snow. We just like went out and touched it and played with it and stepped in it and kicked in
Yeah.
it and tried to figure out why it doesn't stick together to make snowmen and why when you lay in it to make snow angels you just get leaves. So I couldn't really figure out snow, but I'm still hoping for a do over, but I think it was probably a one and done. All right, last call on this towel with shaped spatula. you know what? I do have one food sitting out, one one item of food sitting out, and it's for the dollar round. So I'll make sure to put that in the next dollar round coming up. Remind me, Laurie.
Alrighty.
So it won't be a full dollar round of food, but it'll be one food item. Okay, we're gonna pass on this. Right, next. I don't know if anybody likes hair accessories. Look at this cute bag. I don't know why this little chick is on a floating ring saying, I can't swim. But inside are all of these little ponytail holders. Look how cute these are. And
Oh
these
my,
are
look at that.
really light. They're like a children's size because you know children need smaller ones. Their hair is smaller and thicker. And you get all of these pastel colors. I mean, there are easily hundreds in here. And it comes in the bag you keep them in. I'm gonna start these at $2. And you'll let me know what else you might like to see. If I don't happen to have it tonight, then I will get it ready for Monday. Okay, last call on these ponytail holders. All right. Well, let's bring something out for the crafters. I want to say it's either cross stitch or embroidery, but who am I kidding? I don't really know. You get all of these colors. So lots of shades of brown and chestnuts, some blondes, some honeys. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Or in this one, you're getting whites and heathers and grays and silvers. There's a black one in there as well. Let's do $5 for choice.
Those can be used for both cross stitch and embroidery.
Great to know. You get so many in here, and each one is a slightly different shade. So you're bidding on the entire multi pack. Okay, any interest? All right, let's pass. Okay, next, this may be the cutest pencil holder, or I think it might be a toothbrush holder ever. Now, it could be either way you want it to be. This is the top, so there's plenty of room
How
for your
cute.
toothbrush and your toothpaste, or maybe you just fill it up with pens. So look how easy pens could go in there. Here's another pen. Oh wait, this pen's too big. That's what happens when you try to put them in. And here's a little brush.
That's
Do I not have a
cute.
regular pen? Oh, here's a regular pen. So once again, drag it back. For pens, pencils, office organization, or it could be for toothbrush and toothpaste.
That would look so cute in a little girl's bathroom
Or her desk, and it's
or her
a
desk.
pretty luminous iridescent um, tone on it. Oh, I don't know if I even gave the price. $5. $5. Brand new. Okay, last call on this one. So many things that you either keep your toothbrush in or you keep your pens and pencils are ceramic. I love that this one is not ceramic. It's also not plastic. It's kind of like a resin material, which
Oh,
is
uh-huh.
how it gets so iridescent and luminous, and it's weighted at the bottom, so it's not gonna, well, you can push it hard enough, you can turn it over, but it's weighted. Okay, we're gonna push this one to the side. Next, I have a beautiful Mother's Day gift. I don't know if anybody's shopping for Mother's Day yet. I'm going to start this one at $5. See if I can get it right where we can read it. It says, "To my mom." Ooh, writing is always
Mm.
tricky with things that are reflective. Well, I may not be able to read it to you, but let me show you. You push the button here and then it opens up and it's a double compact.
Oh,
And
wow.
then
Look at
you
that.
close it. And then once again, to open it, you push it and it just pops right up. You can probably see the words after the poem that says, "I love you always and forever." So very hard to show with being so metallic. And then the back is plain. Okay, we can pass on that. Okay, this next item I think is going to look like a bird cage, but I'm pretty sure it is just decorative. I don't think it's actually for a bird. I just one of those decorative. I got this at Hobby Lobby. It does have a little latch, so it does open up in case you want to put things inside. I want to say she maybe put a candle
Oh,
in
that's cute.
it, but it's not new. It's vintage. Okay, this part apparently doesn't open up. It's just for show. She didn't have it hanging, but it could be hanging. I'm going to start this one at 7. This is all metal.
That'd be pretty with a plant with like an ivy to where the ivy would grow
Yeah,
through the holes.
absolutely. In fact, let me see. This will fit kind of like this.
Well, yeah, but with an ivy, it comes out, it grows longer,
Okay.
like a
Well,
rope.
I was
And I
just
figured,
trying
that
to
way it would
show
go
how a
through it. Yeah,
starter plant could go
yeah,
in there and then
yeah.
grow. I wouldn't put that particular one in there. There we go. Did I have that right? Okay. But let me measure it for everybody. So it's about 9.5, unless you put this up, in which case, oh, it's about 11 then. Okay, last call on this. All right. Who has a busy schedule and needs some help? This is a dry erase board. It says this week and to do, and it has all of the days of the week. And then you put in what you want to do, need to do. Well, no matter how many lights I turn off, I keep getting a glare. Hopefully that's
There you go.
better. Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so you can see the days of the week. It's got room to write what you do, and then it has a place to check them off as well. And it's a dry erase board. I'm going to start this one at $5. And that way,
That'd be good
everybody
for
can
the kids.
see that you've got, baseball practice on Monday and soccer practice on Tuesday and the school play rehearsal Wednesday, band practice on Thursday. Or if you don't have a household with school, it could be on Sunday, I'm cooking gumbo. Monday is red beans and rice. Tuesday is smothered pork chops. Wednesday's ham. Thursday is steak. And Friday is fish. Okay. Any interest? All right, well, let's move this big board. Oh, I forgot to ever measure it. Let me measure it for y'all so you can see how big it is. Here's the ruler. So it is taller than 12 inches. Just so y'all know, or for anybody watching the replay. Okay, next, $5. Buy it now. This is a size large. Black fleece, Sarah ladies tights. So if you're a person that likes to wear tights under your dress, or maybe you dress in layers and you wear tights under your pants or your sweatpants, or maybe you're just cold and like to dress in layers. Here you go. So these are fleece, so they're going to be super duper duper warm. Oh, hi, Shelly Ann.
Hi, Shelly
Great to
Ann.
see you. Your package went out today. So size large, $5. Buy it now. I don't think I've ever seen tights made of fleece before. That must be a northern thing that
Me
must have
either.
just wandered down here, which is how I got it accidentally from my liquidator. So many times we get things, and I'm like, what do you do with this? What do you do with this? Do you remember that time we had the bird bath de-icer? Oh,
Oh,
it was so
yes.
funny. And I
That
don't know
was
if I ever
funny.
told you this, but Lisa bought and then she flipped it for 3 times the profit. Or maybe it was 5 times the profit
Yeah, yeah.
because they actually apparently use those in Michigan. We don't de-ice squat here because we don't have ice. Well,
That's
I'm,
true, yeah, yeah.
okay. I'm not making fun. It's just we wish
No,
we had ice because otherwise I'm like paying my refrigerator to make ice. So $5. Oh, and for those of you
I
saying,
bet
I
those
don't
are
know if
cozy.
a size large. So a size large is a waist of 150 to 200, a height of 160 to 180, and well, we already did weight.
Well, the first 2 are in feet and pounds, the second 2
Oh,
are
I'm
in
sorry. Okay, so 5'3" to 6 feet tall and 150 to 200 pounds. So this is going to fit basically everybody. Okay, last call on these. If not, we're going to pass. Next, here's another children's item, and this is still new in the package. You can see the plastic is on it. It's a little game. Now, kids today, I know they like their games to be electronic and connected to the internet. Well, what happens when your internet goes out or your power goes out, like is about to happen to Melinda and Melissa? Well, this one, I'm not sure if you can see, it has some water in it and it has a pretty little under the sea pattern and it has two buttons over here and you see how it has these rings, so the buttons will help shoot the rings and you're trying to get these rings on these little holders here. See what I'm
Oh,
saying?
cool.
So you're trying to catch the ring on the holder. I didn't do it that time, but then I'm also not pressing the little flipper. So that's what you do. I'm going to start this out at $3. $3 for this fun ring toss game. Okay, water game. And the water's not going to leak. It's sealed inside, and all the rings are already inside. This would be a great game to just play in the back seat of the car where you don't, have electricity or Wi-Fi. So still new, wrapped up in plastic. Lots of rings. Not just one or two. You got tons of rings in here. It's a one and done. Okay, last call on this. All right. I often say that I sell a lot of things that aren't fun. Laurie, I'm about to sell something not fun. But you know
Okay.
what? Sometimes we need
It's
not fun things.
necessary. Yeah,
Yep. So this is going to be $2 for choice, and it is deodorant. I've
that's
got
necessary,
Sure,
yes.
Clear, Dry. That's the first one. Oops, let me put that on the shelf. Next, I have Dry Idea. Baby powder, soft and dry, silken solid. Ladies speed stick, soft and dry by Gillette for women. And this one's both antiperspirant and deodorant in baby powder. So $2. And these aren't a trial size, these are just the standard size. Now, if you're saying this isn't big enough, I am going to have the giant oversized one after this for a little bit more. So anybody for these for $2?
Melinda's in for 2.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Some of these are one and done, and some of these I have multiples. Thank you, Melinda.
Going once.
And y'all keep letting me know what you'd like to see, and if I can get to it, I will get to it. If not, I'll have it on Monday.
Going twice.
At the top of the hour, we'll have another $1 round.
Fair warning. Sold to Melinda. Congratulations.
Which one or ones and what quantities? Okay, both of the soft and dry, and just one lady's speed stick. Is that correct?
Both soft. Let me see what's behind.
Oh, well, I was looking to see what she said. Maybe I did this
I
wrong.
think she wanted I think she wanted the white and the blue soft and
Oh,
dry.
okay. I'm sorry.
Both soft and the lady
Okay, so
stick.
she meant each. All right. All right. So these two then? Oh, no, these three?
And the blue one. Yeah, that's what I think. Melinda, can you tell us if this is what you want? Yes, this is what she
Okay.
wants.
All right. Anybody else? Okay. Last call on these then. Now, before I clear these away, I'm going to show you the next ones just so you can see the difference. Look how much bigger these are. These were originally $5. I'm going to sell these for 3. Buy it now. This first one is called Power Rush. Oh, put away the little ones. The second one is a men's degree 48-hour antiperspirant deodorant. This one's a cool rush. Apparently, guys just want to rush, whether it's power rush or a cool rush. I guess they just like to rush. Oh, and you can hardly tell the brand because of the sticker. So I'll show it to you on another one. This one is by Gillette. So I do have multiples of this one. I'll just put it here so you can see it. So these bigger size are going to be $3. And you know what? I'm going to make it for choice. I also have a sealed package of Petey, family pack of long-lasting protection with non-stick pads. Helps prevent infection, safe for minor cuts, long-lasting adhesive. These are first aid bandages. So I'll add that as a choice.
Brenda's in for 3.
And I also have a set of 6 bath cubes, English bath cubes. And you'll see we have pear, orchid, peach, hibiscus, sunflower, and raspberry. So I'm going to add those as a choice. And I will stop adding choices before I go on too long after the last time. I learned my lesson.
Those bath cubes, that's where you just like put it in the tub of water and it just dissolves into your water.
Yes, kind of like a bath
Oh,
bomb, but the English call it bath cubes.
cubes. Nice.
Well, bath bombs are usually round as well, and these are
Yeah,
square cubes.
yeah.
Mhm.
Going once, going twice. Fair warning. Sold to Brenda. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Brenda.
Ding the bell. Which one of ones would you like and how many?
Oh, I should say I actually have 3 of these. Everything else is a one and done.
The degree one and
Okay.
one bandage, please.
Okay. Got it. Got it. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Anybody for the Gillette or the bath tube? And even though this Gillette might look manly, I think anybody can use a clear gel. Okay, last call on this one. Okay, next $6. I have this super cute serving tray. It's a lazy Susan. I'm not sure if y'all can see how it spins around. Back up so y'all can see it. And let me get the ruler out. So it's about 11 inches. All right, any interest on this? I like that it has multiple levels so you can put things here and here as well. And for those of y'all who want to gild the lily, I can even see putting some kind of bow or something on top.
Oh, that'd be pretty.
And once again, if we're talking about the lays, look how cute it would be. You could wrap it around twice
Oh, that's cute.
and then put your little snacks here. And it doesn't have to be for food. You could absolutely use it in your bathroom. Imagine putting all of your various foundations and moisturizers and so forth on it, and you just turn it to get your night cream, your day cream, your serum, your moisturizer. So, well, I don't think we've done a price drop yet tonight, have
I
we?
don't think so. No.
Let's drop this from six
Hi, Maritza.
down to five, down to four. Price drop, two-tiered lazy Susan down to four. Hello, Maritza. Oh, Maritza, I didn't send you a bill this week. I hated to bill you for one $5 coloring book, so I just held it so that you could add to it because you'd be paying as much in shipping as for your coloring book. So I'm sure you were wondering, like, Belle, did you forget to bill you? So that's what was going on, sweetheart. But if you just want a bill, I can always do that. But otherwise, it just breaks my heart when people pay as much in shipping as in the bargain priced items that they buy here. Okay, did we get the price drop here?
There we go.
Okay. I really thought somebody would just love this or have a cute use for this. Okay, last call. Laurie, have you ever lost anything?
Many, many things.
Have, when your kids were teenagers, did the kids ever take the car?
Yes.
And how did you get it back? Or how did you find it? Because your kids didn't have cell phones. Did they have pagers
No.
back in their day?
No. Well, they might have been around, but they didn't have pages.
So how did you get the kids in the car back? I shouldn't put Laurie on the spot. She may not want to tell that. But I have this cool gizmo, 20 bucks. It's a smart tracker, locate my car.
Oh,
And
wow.
apparently it works with your cell phone. And it's an Apple product. It says know where your vehicle is at all times. So even if you're just worried about your car in the parking lot, in the driveway, maybe you live in some place that's sketchy or you're visiting someplace that's sketchy, it says use Apple Find My app to know where your vehicle is at all times. And it says that this Atomi Smart Tracker is a compact and powerful device that helps you locate and track your vehicle, and you attach it to your keychain and you never lose your keys again. Whether you're a busy professional, a car owner, or a parent with a teenage driver, this smart tracker gives you peace of mind and convenience by letting you know where your vehicle is at all times. As long as it is within range of the Apple device, it is connected to the internet. So this would be a great way to keep track. So you tell the kids, well, you can take the car, but only on the condition that you this tracker to it so that I can see where you are. And you only go to the places we approve, whether it's to the diner or the movies or wherever it is they want to go with their friends. And it's like, okay, sure, sure, you let me go. You can track me all the live long day. Just let me go, mom. So small price for them to pay. Plus, when they know you are watching and tracking, they're going to make sure that they follow the rules.
Right. Can I tell you a little story about when I wish I would have had this?
Yes, please.
Okay. When we were first married, we lived in an apartment, and my husband goes to go to work one morning, and he comes back here. He says, "You're not going to believe the car." And I said, "What? What's wrong?" It was jacked up, and that someone had stolen all four of the tires off of it. But the car was still there, and then his car next to it had was his company car, and they had taken just one tire off. So somebody must have come along and frightened him or scared him. But that's when we lived in our apartment. Then when we bought a house and we lived in a house, he goes out to go to work one morning. He comes back in. I go, "What are you doing?" He says, "The truck's not there." I said, "The what?" "What?" He said, "The truck is gone. Somebody had stolen our truck out of our driveway that night while we were sleeping. I wish I had had one of these, because it sure would have done me a lot of good to have that." And then when we lived in a different house, the same thing. Someone had come during the night and taken the car. Now we got it back, but they had just taken it, I guess, to go joyride. But one of these would have been fantastic because
Oh,
we could have found the car a lot quicker. But, yeah, that was before all of these doodads. But I wish we woulda had one of those doodads back then.
well, I
So,
only have one of these. So let's see who we can help with it tonight, who we can prevent an emergency by having this.
and I think that happened 3 times. It's like, I can't believe it. And it's not like we owned real fancy schmancy cars, you know? They were old cars. They were that
Now,
it was
was this
just
while you
funny.
were in the States or when you were in
Yeah.
Malaysia?
No, that's why we lived here in the States.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
So $10 for this high tech Apple compatible smart tracker, locate my car. Now, granted, in the suggestion I made, you're giving it to your teen by consent. You, of course, could just hide this underneath a seat or in the glove compartment and just forget about it until you need to locate it.
yeah.
Or if you think your husband might be, cheating on his diet by going out to the ice cream shop.
Or if you park in the big Kmart parking lot and can't remember where you parked your car when you came out. That's happened
Of
to me also. I could not remember where I parked that car. I would have liked to have had one of these.
course, now you have to replace that story with Walmart or Target, but yeah.
Walmart or Target, right, but yeah, good old Kmart.
Yeah, Kmart is now Planet Hollywood, and the other end of the parking lot is now a trampoline park with an escape room game inside.
Oh, I used to like Kmart.
I loved Kmart too, so did my mommy.
Mhm.
Okay, well, we're going to pass on this. I tell you what,
Nikki, when she
before
was
we
little,
pass on this, I'm just getting a feeling like
uh-huh.
somebody might need this. Anybody buy it now for 7?
Oh, that's a good
Buy it
deal.
now for 7. And then we'll go to the next Bell's Bargain Bonanza round. And what do y'all want to see for the next round? Would you like to see some Easter
Yeah.
cards? Do you want to see some household items? Do you want to see some more charms? If not, I'll just pick something. I just have this like feeling in the back of my throat, like somebody just might need this for their own peace of mind. But maybe I'm just inventing that in my own head. All right, we'll pass on this. Let's see, was there any request? Otherwise, I'll just grab some more charms then, because we still have charms sitting out here. And in case anybody new is watching, tell them how this works.
Belle's Bargain Bonanza is around that we have at the beginning of the show and also at the top of every hour. And Belle offers, it's upside down. And Belle offers every item at $1 for choice.
$1. Okay, let's see what we've got. Okay, let's start with something cute for the fur moms. Look at these little paws and look how they're kind of a glittery enamel.
Nancy's reminding us, which thank you, Nancy, about the snack for $1.
Oh, yes, 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 yes. Let me put this next to it. These
Thanks,
are
Nancy.
called, let's see if I can shift it this way. These are called long chips. May have to move the camera. These are called long chips, and they are sour cream and onion. It's a mashed potato snack. How interesting is that?
That is.
So they are flash fried for 10 seconds, and they're long chips made of mashed potatoes. So once again, if anybody wants those, let me see if I can put them down here. No, I'll put them back here. Okay, well, this is the only food
That's
I
good.
happen to have out. Okay, I have a few other of these paws. Look at this pretty one here in this peachy tone. Here is a vibrant dark burgundy.
Those are cute.
Thank you.
I love the sparkle sparkle.
Okay, this one's an emerald green. Apparently, I have two of the emerald green ones in case somebody wants to make earrings. Here is a purple one. Here's a black
Brent,
one.
Brenda would like to get the long chips for $1. Are we doing this as $1 just like every other round?
Sure.
Okay.
I do have
So
two.
Brenda's in for one.
Okay. Can I fill up the charms or you want to?
No, go ahead, fill up the
Okay.
charms.
All right. Here's another blue in case somebody needs two blue. And here's another, oops, dropping it. Here's another turquoise, another burgundy in case somebody needs two of the burgundy. Okay, next, let's see what else I have here. Don't want to accidentally show the same one twice. Okay, here is a cute little purse.
Oh, that's cute. Nancy's in for $1.10.
Here is a pretty little hat. The hat
cute.
has a bow on it. Oh, and look at the little pearls. That probably should be more than $1, but I've already shown it. Here is another fancy little hat with the bow and the pearls on it.
Sweet.
Here's a black and red hat. Here's a red and white hat. Anybody likes hats? All right, let me show you some shoes. I think these shoes would go pretty with a hat. But I've also got these high heels in black. You know, these are high heels. You don't have to worry if they're your size or if they're going to start rubbing on your feet. Here they are in white.
Brenda's out.
Then, if you like lipstick, look at this pretty pink lipstick.
Oh, that's cute.
Here's a red lipstick. Here's another little lipstick. And here's a pretty red enamel triangle. Well, I'm not invoicing until Wednesday and Thursday. So you can combine tonight's purchases with Monday's purchases with Tuesday's purchases.
Okay, last bid was 110 to Nancy.
Okay.
Anyone else want to bid it up?
If not, we can count it down.
Going once, going twice.
They're all one and done except for those couple of paw prints that have two.
And what about the long chips?
Oh, the long chips. I do have multiples as well.
You have multiples? Okay.
Yes. Hmm.
Fail warning. Sold to Nancy. Congratulations. Hit that bell, Bell. Yay. Congratulations, Nancy. What would you like?
Sorry, I was getting
And
a
how
little
many?
bag ready. Although, if she's picking chips, I may not need the little bag.
Okay, Nancy, which one of ones would you like? And how many?
Yeah, my for those of you who are new, my auction schedule may seem a little bit complicated, but I try to plan it around the weekend when people are off.
I would
So that's
too.
why it's Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday.
Okay, I think Nancy wants two of the long chips.
Okay, let me grab two. Okay, here's two right here. One and two. All right, thank you, thank you.
And then we go to Brenda.
Okay.
Brenda, is there anything you would like?
No, I have plenty of chips left. I have, let me see. In addition, not counting the two that you just bought, I have one, two, three, four, five, and the one I'm showing right here, which is six. So I still have six left after the two that Nancy bought.
Okay, Brenda would like one.
Okay, here's another chip for Linda. Okay, and I thought everybody was going to be all excited about the hat and shoe charms.
Well, I'm in for 110.
Okay,
I would like the E, the pink paw print,
okay, there we go.
and the black purse and the black hat and the black shoe.
Okay, the black shoe and the black purse. Did you want the black hat of Q or of O?
Q.
Okay. No, I'm so glad you asked, Nancy, because this way people know that there are still four plus the one on the auction block, so still five of those left. So still cheaper than going to a dollar store. Okay, anybody else? Last call on these. Okay, well, let me start picking these up then. Maybe I will show the hats and lipsticks and heels closer to Mother's Day.
Mother's Day, yeah.
Those hats kind of remind me of our friend and heifer Sassy Mary.
Okay, Janice would like 2 long chips,
Okay.
and you're gonna shoot me, but Lady Braven would like something off of the chart. But you'll know what they are. She would like 2 of the purple paws.
Now, you know, I don't shoot anybody and I
Well,
don't
I
own
mean,
anything with witch, but that could happen. So I'm not going to ask you to take that back.
I'll take that back.
Okay. All right. So the purple paws,
2
correct?
purple paws
All right.
and 2 chips.
All right. Let me just get these charms put away and then I will get the chips and see
And
how
then
many
Janice
we have
also wants
left of
chips.
which.
Yeah.
All right. I should have just shown the chips, but I didn't want to have just one choice. Okay, so who had, how many
Okay.
more did we add? You said Janice added two?
Right, but,
Okay, here's
Lady
two.
Braven was first if with the
Okay,
2.
so two for Lady
Lady
Graven.
right, and
Here's
then 2
two
for
for
Janice.
Janice, and then I have just the
Right.
one left. Anybody
Okay,
for
only
the
1 left, y'all.
last one? even if we miss something, they can always order from the replay, right, Laurie?
Yes, ma'am.
So Laurie does a great job of keeping up with it. Really, no one for the very last one. And keep in mind, these are something I can't get again. They are once again flash fried for 10 seconds mashed potato snack, sour cream, and onion. And they are called long chips. And it says quality since 1986.
And where are they made? Where are they from?
Okay, well let's take a look here. Oh, look, they tell you how they mash it and they roll it in the 10 seconds to flash fry.
They play patty cake with it.
Yes, okay. Ingredients. Made in a facility. Do they not tell you? I don't
Oh,
see any place they tell you.
yeah.
Otherwise, I'd try to write to the factory. I don't see where it says. Oh, I should tell y'all the date, I guess. Here's the date. Oh, upside down. So you have until May 28th. So Labor Day. Okay, sold to me. New chips, please. Okay, so Nancy Smith is going to add the last one. She wrote that so professionally. We might need to recruit her as a mod. What do you think?
Oh, hey, Nancy.
Especially since she's on
What you
Discord and
think?
easy to reach now. Okay, so the last one's going to Nancy. So I am sold out, sold out. So if anybody's watching this on replay and thinking, chips, sorry, too late, too late. But you know what you're not too late for is beautiful embroidery. Now, this is a gorgeous purse.
Oh,
It'd be
that's
a
a gorgeous
gorgeous
purse.
purse if it were just a print. But you know what? This isn't a print. This is embroidery. Let me know if y'all can see the beautiful embroidery on it. Can you see the individual embroidery? And it's not just on the front. How many purses have just an empty back to them,
That's
Laurie?
beautiful.
It is on
Oh,
both
man.
sides. So this one is going to start out at $12. $12 for this beautiful purse. But let me show you all about it. So it has these wooden handles here, but if you want to, you just push them to the side, 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 and they'll hang down here. So I like them down here as well. They have nice rigid handles that stand up. I like it when my handles stand up rather than slump over. You've got a zippered compartment here. This is brand new, of course. I can get all the stuffing out. Oh, I put so much stuffing in this. And then here's the inside. It's a beautiful black lining to it. But I think it'd be pretty even if it was just a pretty fabric. But the fact that it is um, embroidered to me is extraordinary. So I just can't get over the amazing craftsmanship and workmanship in this. And this has so many colors, it's going to go with everything. It's going to go with your reds and pinks. It's going to go with your yellows, your greens, and your blues. So if you're a person that doesn't want to change your purse to go with every outfit, you want to change your outfit to go with your purse, well, this is one of those purses you can just keep using, using, using because it's going to keep going with what you're wearing.
It's gorgeous. Rainbow and Janice and Jane, Nancy. I've got it corrected. You're okay, Belle, with what you have in the bin.
Okay, I'm sorry if I missed something while I was trying to
No,
show
no,
the purse.
no, no, no. The Janice came in with wanting the last one before Nancy. That's all.
Oh, okay. So here's the ruler. This purse is, oops, I don't have it quite lined up on this side. It's 9.5. I still don't have it lined up. I got it kicked too much this way. Okay, 9.5 long and going upwards this way. It's about 7.
That's so pretty. I
But
bought one from you very similar to this one, and I tell you, I got more compliments on that purse.
well, it's interesting that you should say that. Usually I sell the one that you bought for
Mhm.
a little bit more, but I'm going to offer it for choice tonight.
Oh, wow.
So normally the one that you bought, I sell for 15, but I'm going to offer it for choice. And you're saying, well, why is this one 15 and this one is 12? Well, here's why. First of all, when it comes to wooden beads, it has 4. Um, but that's not why. It's because instead of one zippered compartment, it has 2. So here's the first zippered compartment. Not gonna take all the stuffing out. It's got the same liner. And here is the second one. So because of that, it is twice as wide. The pattern is a little bit different, but I'm going to offer it for choice.
They're both gorgeous.
So a
And
little
of
bit.
course, you know that I put bling on mine.
Well, you put bling on everything.
But I do. That's my next thing I was gonna say is I put bling on everything. But they don't need bling. They really don't. They're gorgeous on their own.
Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. But if you wanted to add how pretty is this white jade, you could totally add white jade hanging from it. Or what else do we have?
These would make great Mother's Day gifts.
Here's a pretty emerald. How pretty would this be hanging from
Oh,
it?
yeah.
So, or oh, look at this big watermelon quartz. This would be gorgeous hanging from it
Oh,
as well. So, if you need a purse that is well done and is going to go with everything, I'm not sure if I showed the embroidery up close. Look at the pristine stitching, and it's on both sides.
both sides.
Hmm.
That's what I love about it.
And to me, it almost looks like one of those mandala
Mhm.
paintings that you'd find in like a coloring book, but yet it's an embroidered purse.
Lady Braven says both of them are really pretty.
Okay, last call. Oh no,
Mhm.
no, no, no. I just realized we didn't do the sold list on our last billing cycle. Okay. You know why? Because I just found this ADT set.
Oh, that's for me, huh?
I was trying to remember if it was for you or Rainbow, but whoever it was
It's for
that
me.
ordered that didn't get it added to their invoice and didn't get it added to their shipping. But I'm setting
You
it
got
in
time for
November
me.
now. Okay, last call of these. Okay, next, I'm not sure if anybody likes farmhouse decor. But look how super cute this pillow is. I
Oh,
don't
how
know if
cute.
Melinda and Zane or Melissa are still here. This might be
Farm
to their
fresh.
liking. I could so see this in a boys' room. But it says Farm Fresh, and it's got this big cow in black, and then in white is this pig, and then in black is this cute little rooster.
That's adorable.
It's brand new with tags. And let me show you the back. The back is a plaid gingham. And it's also
Nice.
got a zipper here in case you want to unzip it and wash it. See, here's the pillow form inside. And once again, oops, I think I've got a little bit of it out there. Push it back in. Oh, did I make it come out by opening it? Well, okay. We're always talking about you could swap out um, covers. This is a great example. If you don't already have one of these standard square pillows, use it like this until you get tired of it, and then you put a pillow cover over it. So this one's going to start out at $10. Oh, something else I was going to show you about the tag is it is outdoor living. And you know what outdoor living means?
Oh, great. Yeah.
It means if you want to put it on your patio or your porch, you can. Now, to me, it doesn't feel like one of those nasty pillows that are all hard and scrapey. I would totally use
Hmm.
this inside. But towards the end of my life, my mother always wanted to use the outdoor pillows inside. And the reason was she thought, well, if she accidentally drooled, it'd be okay. Or if she cried, it would be okay. Or if she spilled something, because towards the end of her life, she didn't have great tactile or tensile strength. So she had some problems with spilling. And this way, there wasn't a problem because if it was meant to last in the rain, it could withstand some water, tea, or lemonade that might accidentally be spilled on it. So, anybody have an interest in farmhouse? Oops. All right, we're going to pass on this then. Okay, next, who washes their own car? I have these great car washing mitts. We're going to start these at $5. These are chenille. So they are soft, soft, soft. And look how thick they are. Um, but what's really great about these is look how you hold it. Well, really, you don't even hold it. You slide your hand in and it clings. So if you get tired of holding the sponge, here you go. Now, even though these were made for cars, you could totally clean your bathroom sliding door if you have a shower with a sliding door with this. And it's a nice big
Oh,
size
wow.
too. And I love that you don't have to hold it like you do most because you get tired,
Yeah.
your manicure gets just messed up. Here, you just slide your hand in and you go. So, and it's just super duper soft.
Looks like my chenille rug that I bought from you.
Oh, that noodle rug. Yes, yes, yes. I remember
That noodle
that.
rug. Brenda's in for 5.
Okay. And even if you're not the one that washes your car, this will make it easier for whomever does. And I tell you what, I'm going to make it for choice. I also have these big, huge packs. Look how big they are of the fancy Armor All brand disinfectant wipes. These clean 99% of the bacteria and viruses, and they're specially made for cars. You can't use regular wipes on cars because of what they're made
Right.
from. So these are specifically from Armor All. So I'm going to put those as an option as well.
Going once, twice.
I have three of
Fair warning.
I have three of these available.
Sold to Brenda. Congratulations, Brenda.
Congratulations.
Which one of ones would you like and how many?
And if you have a kid or a teen that just got a car, even if it's an old used car, this is a great way to show them how to take care of it and manage it. Because my parents always said you should not start out with your dream car because you're going to make some mistakes in driving it and parking it and taking care of it. You should start with a starter car and then save up for your dream car.
Yes. How many mitts would you like, Brenda?
I have three available.
One.
Okay.
Anyone else?
Here's one for Brenda. Okay. Last call. You know what the best part of the car is, in my
What's that?
opinion? It's that fabulous air freshener.
Oh, yes.
And I have a great flavor right here, the watermelon. And you're going to get one. You're going to get two. You're going to get three. It's a three-pack, $3. Buy it now. Who doesn't love watermelon? And especially heading into spring and summer, it's light, it's refreshing, it's got a little bit of sweet.
I'm in for three.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Oh, it's buy it now, so you bought it.
Oh,
Okay, next, um, you would use a coaster in your house, right?
yeah.
So why don't people use coasters in their car?
Good idea.
So I have some car coasters. These are going to be $5 for the set. And this one says,
Oh, look.
don't touch the car, please. And it's covered with bling around it, and it's a set of two. I'm going to open these up because sometimes they just put the sticker on the top. This next one has um, butterflies.
Oh,
And I
butterflies.
love
How
these with the
pretty.
notch out of it because then you can take them out and put them in easier.
Yeah.
So here's the second set. See if I can make this one sit up a little bit more. And then lastly, this one I should have waited till Christmas, but I was showing the rest.
Oh, wow.
This one says Grinchmas
Look at those fingers.
and lots of bling around it. So those are the three options. Now, if you're a person that doesn't have anybody in your car and you only need the one, then for $3, I've got this one. It is blinged out. Here's the back. So $3 for the blingy one. Or this one is just one, pink, and once again, um, rhinestones around it. So if you're a single car driver, then I do have those if you don't need the companion one. Or some people will use the companion one for a place for their GPS or their car charger or to put their cell phone. Some people have two cup holders, but they use one for something else. So I realize not everybody necessarily needs two. So for those people, I do have the single ones for just $3. Okay, last call then. I will start putting these back up.
Hey, Tuber Chat.
Hey,
He says, word up.
okay, last call then. We will clear these away. All right. Next, Lori, do you know what makes your shoes fit better? Whether you're wearing just a ballet flat or a fancy pair of high heels, you don't ever see these. They're called ballerina foot covers. You cover your foot
I haven't
and then
seen
you
those in
slip them
years.
inside your feet. This is going to be a three
Yeah,
pack. I'm going to start this three-pack rainbow off at $3. And it fits shoe sizes 5 to 9. So you're going to get one that is nude, one is white, and one is black. And these just help you slide your feet into shoes, and nobody ever sees that you're wearing them.
yep, they're hidden inside.
Right. And they're made by Hanes. Hanes is a great company we all know and love. They're called ballerina foot covers. Oddly enough, I call my viewers ballerinas and ballerinos, and also my
That's right.
membership is called ballerina. Not ballerina, but ballerina, because this is the Southern Bellinola channel. So looking for $3 for a three-pack.
Thanks, Tuber, for sharing us out.
Thank you. His name is Kevin.
Is Kevin? Hi,
Yes, and
Kevin.
Kevin's in Canada. I went to at least one, maybe both of his shows this week, trying to somehow connect with other channels and persuade them that I'm worthy of them tuning in. But even if those other channels don't tune in, at least Kevin will pop in to give me an extra view and an extra thumb up. Okay, we're going to pass on this. Next, $2 starting bid. You've heard that saying everything and the kitchen sink. How about everything and the bathtub?
Ah,
Now,
that's
in
great.
truth, I think somebody made my mother a bath basket in this, or maybe she bought some bath products and they were packed in here because there's room that you could put some stuff.
Oh,
So I
definitely.
thought maybe somebody might want this golden bathtub and you fill it with what you want, and then it becomes your Easter gift, your Mother's Day gift, birthday gift, thinking of you gift, because this is a nice deep bathtub with some nice feet on it. And look, the feet have a leaf on it.
That's nice.
Okay. The other choice is going to be this new sealed in the package container. And it has a double closure on it. So maybe you need a place to keep jewelry or beads, findings. Maybe you're taking apart some necklaces. Oh, we're going to do this $3 for choice. $3 for choice. So, of course, you could put pens and pencils in this too. You could really put anything, but I love that it's got the two closures on it. And it's new
Hmm.
and sealed. Maybe I should do it the opposite way. Nope, it's too big.
Oh, Lady Braven said it would be so cute with washcloths and soap in it.
Oh, yes, you just roll the washcloths up
Yeah,
like
roll them
the
up.
rosette. That's a
Yes.
great idea. Love
Cute.
it. So it doesn't have to be for presentation. It could just be a cute way of holding things in your own bathroom, especially at this inexpensive price of just $3 for choice. Okay, last call on this. All right, well, we're going to pass on it then. Next, $2 for choice. I've got a choice of a box of 2 oven bags. So if you don't want to clean up a dirty roasting pan when you're making a big ham, when you're making a turkey, think about those meals you're going to cook for Thanksgiving, that you're going to cook for Easter. Maybe it's a rack of a lamb. Maybe it's a lamb shank, a leg of lamb. Because I know most of us have lamb on Easter for the lamb that was slain. I think there's a few areas where they can't get lamb and they have ham. But I always remind people Jesus was not the ham that was slain, but
Ah,
the lamb
that's
that was
cute.
slain.
That's
So, but
right.
these are going to help in your cleanup. So this is going to be the first choice. The second choice, I have a black flameless candle. And here's where you put in the batteries. There's no batteries in it now. You know, you can't ship with batteries in it, that's illegal. But it's a nice tall one. So often when you see it, it's the tiny little um, uh, tea size. And this is a nice tall one. In fact, let me see how tall it is. This would have looked good in that bird cage earlier. It is 5 inches tall. 5 inches tall. Oh, thank you, Nancy. to add one more thing as well, unless it's too late. Hopefully, Rainbow doesn't think
No?
it's too late. This is a facial massager. Although I'll tell you what I use it for. I use it to rub in moisturizers and serums so that they really get rubbed into the skin. And you'll see that this is small. Do you see these teeny tiny
Oh,
um,
yeah.
bristles? It's made of silicone. So this is gentle on your skin, but great to rub those things in. So I'm going to put that as a choice as well. And I have some magnifying glasses. So if, oh, look, can you see how I'm magnifying the words on the
Yeah.
other? So if you're needing a magnifying glass to carry with you so that you can read those ingredients when you're shopping, or maybe you like to go to garage sales and estate sales and you need the magnifying glass to look for those maker's marks. So I'll add the magnifying glass as an option as well. Here's another option. This is a heart-shaped tea infuser. I shouldn't be marking this down for $2, but I am. It's still new and sealed. It has some hearts up here. You know, you open it and you put the tea in here because there's the little hinge, and then you just dunk it into your hot water. So one of the cutest tea infusers that I've seen. Most are not heart-shaped. All these choices. Surely some of these interest some people. Can't beat this $2 price.
Lady Braven's in for two.
Okay, thank you so much, Lady Braven. And still to come tonight, we'll have some jewelry. I have a few other organizational items. I also have some little cell phone accessories to show y'all as well. Oh, and I want to show you some O'Keeffe's coming up. Not sure if y'all are familiar with the O'Keeffe's brand.
Mm-mm. Fair warning. Sold to Lady Braven. Congratulations. Which one or ones would you like and how many? The heart tea strainer, please.
Okay,
And thank you.
thank you so much. Anybody else? Last call on these.
Brenda would like the two oven bags.
Okay, sold, sold, sold. Thank you. And Lori, thank you for making the list and checking it twice.
You're welcome.
All right, I've still got the facial massager, the magnifying glass, and the flameless tall black candle. You know what I'm thinking, Laurie, with that flameless tall black candle? Couldn't
Mm.
you see somebody finding like a Halloween use for it? I know it's
I
the
was going to
wrong
say for
season of
Halloween.
the
Yeah.
year. I may have to re show it when we get closer to Halloween. All right, let me move these aside. Here's the next item. I'm going to start this at $5. This is O'Keeffe's Skin Repair Body Lotion, and it does specify that it is for extremely dry, itchy skin. So if your skin is just slightly dry, sorry, you can't use it. It has 48 hours of relief in one use. It says it's guaranteed. My dad used to love this brand.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer. Thanks for coming. So, looking for $5. He used to call it the working man's lotion
Oh,
because he'd always say, "This isn't that girly lotion y'all like to use." I'm like, "Okay, we'll stay away from your manly lotion, Daddy." But I really think anybody can use it. Okay, any interest? Okay, we're gonna pass on this. Now, Laura, you can probably explain this better than I can because I know these are used with parties and weddings a lot. And let me see if I can get one out to show everybody because these are so pretty. And Laurie, tell me what you call these. And get one out. These are like jewels
yeah.
that you put on the table as
We just
decoration.
called them we just called them beads, and you
Okay.
you could you could strew them along the middle of a table. You could put them in a clear vase and then put the floral arrangement in with the water. You could do so many things with them for decorations.
Well, you're going to get the whole bag of these, and it's going to be $3 starting bid. Look at the way they reflect in the light. I'm hoping that
Mhm.
they are
Oh,
showing
yeah, you
up.
can
They
see
are
it.
not flat, by the way. They are not flat. They
Right.
are totally shaped like a gemstone. But if blue just isn't your color, then Mother also had some in this beautiful clear. Hopefully, y'all can see these. See if I can get one here where you can see it. So she also had some in clear. So whether you're putting them in a flower arrangement or just scattering them on the table, hopefully somebody has a use for some of these. I just think that they are so pretty. Just look.
You can use them
And
for bingo markers.
oh, and I think these would also be great for the patriotic holidays. This is such a vibrant
Mhm.
blue. Or even a party for a man, because this could easily be a manly blue.
And they're really fancy for a fish tank, but those would look gorgeous as the water in the bottom of the fish tank.
Oh,
When you put the different colored jewel beads, that would look pretty. So there's lots of
okay.
uses.
And I only have these two, and these came from my mom. I just don't think she ever got around to using them. Or unless she just put them back in the bag, which could be the case. but they're in excellent shape, really eye catching. I tell you what, I'm going to go down to $2. $2. Let me put this one back in. $2 before we pass. Otherwise, I'll pass and we'll go to something else. I'll give Rainbow a chance to put it in the chat, and then if there's no interest, we're going to go to the next thing.
And it's almost the top of the hour. Brenda's in for two.
Okay, let's see what she wants, or maybe she wants both.
Yeah, Lady Braven says the bottom of a dish with a candle in the center. That would look that would look gorgeous. Sold to Brenda. Congratulations.
And for the dollar round, would y'all like to see some Easter cards? Do you want to see some different charms? Do you want to see some household items? Let me know what y'all like to see.
She would like both, please.
Okay, there we go. All right, let's see what everybody wants to do for the next $1 round. If not, I'm just going to pick something. I'm kind of thinking with Easter coming up, it'd be a good time to grab some Easter cards. But if somebody would prefer to see more charms or household stuff, I can grab that instead.
Anybody want to put it in the chat?
Otherwise, let me just grab the Easter cards. It's still plenty of time to mail these Easter cards out. Okay, $1 for choice. Look how cute these are. Cute, cute, cute. Okay. And I tell you what, to make this simpler, this is going to be a buy it now rainbow. Buy it now. Okay. So, first, this one is in fact not actually an Easter card. It says Happy Spring. Hopefully, y'all can see the glitter. Can you see the glittery texture here
Oh
on
yeah.
the pink and white? And so it says Happy Spring. And on the inside, it says sending blessings your way for hope, joy, and sunshine. So that's going to be the first one. So when you buy it now, let me know which one you want and what quantity. We're going to call that one Spring. The next one says Cottontail Farms, garden grown. Look at that cute little pom pom on it. It's also got some cute studs here. Also, look at the grow grain ribbon. It's got all kinds of layers. Then on the inside, it says, giving thanks for you on this special day. And it doesn't actually specify Easter, so it could really be any special day, right?
Sure.
We're going to call this one a Cottontail. Okay, next one we have is, oh, this is so girly and gorgeous. It says Happy Easter, and look how they have made a whole floral arrangement in the watering can. And I'm not sure if y'all can tell, but these flowers are raised. Can y'all see how these are
Oh, look how
raised?
pretty. Yeah.
And these all are covered in plastic wrap, and they come with a card. See, this is the. I'm sorry, they come with an envelope. See, the envelope is in the back, and it's pink on this one. It says, "I hope this Easter finds you with overflowing joy and overflowing blessings and joy." I love that so many of these use the word blessings so that they indicate faith. So we're going to call this one the watering can. We're going to call this one chick. And all of these eggs are cut out and layered on top of the card. This one says, "Hip, hip, hooray! Happy Easter to someone who's extra
Extra
special."
special. That's
Okay,
cute.
that one's going to be chick. These chicks are glittered chicks. I'm not sure if it's showing or not. And remember, just use the code words and the quantities to order these Buy It Now cards. This one says Sweet Easter Wishes, and it's holographic at the bottom. On the inside, it says Your extra special, and so love.
Good night, Jennifer.
Good night, Jennifer. Thanks for stopping by. This one says, "For some bunny special." Wait, some bunny? Yes, not
Ah,
somebody, some bunny. Some bunny special. And look at the pretty glitter in magenta around the outside.
look at
And
that
then
face.
look at this bunny. It's kind of a bunny unicorn. You see, there's the bunny ears, but
Yeah.
there's the unicorn, and there's some flowers. A bunny corn, I guess. Some bunny loves you so much. Have a magical Easter. So that's the next one. Oh, this one to me is so pretty and so elegant. It says Happy Easter,
That's nice.
and it's got three differently decorated eggs, and the eggs stand up and or stand out rather, and it says, "May your Easter be filled with friends, family, and fun." So that's the next one. I'm running out of room here. Okay, next. Oh, look, it's Peter Cottontail. Now, how cute of a vest is that? Super
Lady
cute.
Braven would like some bunny.
Okay. Did she give a quantity? Okay.
How many did you want?
Here's a somebody. Somebody special. Okay, in the meanwhile, let me finish showing you this one. Look, this little Peter Cottontail has his basket of eggs, his bow tie, his vest. The sun is shining. It's got an orange envelope too. It says, "Hopping by to say Happy Easter." So, if you've got a little boy in your life, a man in your life, this is a great one that is not girly and has a guy or boy type feel to it.
All right, Nancy would like one of the watering can.
Okay, here's a watering can for Miss Nancy. Thank you so much. Here's a Hoppy Easter. We'll call this one Hoppy. And look at all the golden bunnies in the background. And then look, there's a glitter on the shape in the center. So glitter and gold. And oh, green envelope. This one on the inside says, "Thinking of you and sending bright Easter wishes filled with love." So this one would be especially good for somebody you're not going to see on Easter. You're just sending it ahead to let them know that you're thinking of them. Sweet. Okay, we'll put this one back here. Hop, hop, hooray! Hop, hop, hooray! Get it? Hop, hop,
That's
hooray.
cute. Yeah.
So, and if you notice, those eggs are raised. And look, there's the little body. And on the inside, it says, "You deserve an egg straw special, Easter." Super cute. I'm running out of room on the bottom layer. I think I got to them all. Oh, here's one more. It says, "You are a good egg." Lavender envelope. And it says, "Hope your Easter celebrations are egg straw amazing." And this part is raised. Okay, anybody else for these Easter cards? That's all the choices in case you were waiting to see the choices first before deciding. Always better to have extra cards, even if you don't know if you're going to need them or send them or hand them out, because when you don't have it, you don't have it. So if for some
Right.
reason you don't send it or need it, you can always keep it for next year. Because these are new wrapped in plastic, so they will easily um, be saved a year
Oh,
or
yeah.
multiple years. So these aren't like the ones you get in the store where, it's going to get crinkled in the sack and where you have prints on it just from reading it and the cashier touching it. That's what I love about these that are wrapped in the plastic. Okay, well, last call on these. This way, you still have time to get them, address them, and send them out to your recipient. Because you got a good, what, 21, 22
I
days? Okay, let's see. Lady Braven wants a good egg. Here's a good egg. And let's see what else we have. A watering can. Okay, here's the watering can. And one more of the Sun Bunny. Okay, here's the Sun Bunny. All right, anybody else? Anybody else before we move these aside and get back to the auction? Okay, last call then. Okay, thank you, thank you. Okay, let me show you some really cool rings. Look at these. You want to feel like you're not alone? You want to feel like somebody's with you, like somebody's watching you? I always feel like somebody's watching me. Look at the sweet little eyes on these. Now, if you're worried, saying, "I don't know if that's going to fit me," well, I have good news. These are all adjustable. So you want to pull them apart a little bit more, you want to push them in a little bit more, you can. So this one has eyes of blue. This one's eyes are kind of a hazel or a yellow. This one has black eyes, but with a little kind of a yellowish clear around them. This one has orange eyes. These are going to be $5 starting bid. I only have these four. And get it pushed back down in. There we go. So use it as a ring finger ring, use it as a pinky ring. It could be for a male or a female. I can totally see it, even a guy rocking one of these as a pinky ring. Okay, I can show some more household items. I thought that that's what they wanted for the next $1 round, but I will swap back to household items after this. Thank you, Rainbow. So an adjustable ring is going to fit everybody. Okay, last call on these. And look how the eyes kind of follow you. You see that line? Okay, we will pass on this then. Okay, this is going to be $5. I've got this tray. Back this up so that y'all can see into it. I may still be too close. So $5. And a great way of maybe separating your bracelets or watches. You could, I guess, use this outside and put 6 little starter pots if you wanted to. Okay, leaf and square paper. Um, is that the patchwork quilt squares? I think you want these two, Maritza. Is that correct? Did I lose Laurie? Okay, I think she wants these two. I did have one other square, but it was already sold. I think it sold to Rainbow, if I remember correctly. But I think these are the two that Maritza wanted. Maritza, correct me if I'm wrong, sweetheart. Okay. So much you can do with this tray. This is all wood. It's by Home Pretty Home. What a great. Oh, that one was already sold. I'm sorry, Maritza.
Sorry, I was accidentally muted.
Oh, okay. So the square that was faded was sold. I still have the leaf. Do you want to choose a different one in its place? So, but I think this would be great for jewelry or great to use in the garden or a windowsill and put little pots with like your basil, your oregano, your mint, and it's solid wood, very thick, and it's from Home Pretty Home. $5. Lots of storage space in it. $5, Rainbow. Do I need to refresh again, y'all? If I'm breaking up, let me know and I can try to refresh again. I'm not sure if the refreshing actually helps or not, but it might.
Yeah, no, you're doing okay.
But
So,
this is nice and thick and will hold plenty. And I love that it has the big divisions in it. It could even be a way that you maybe carry 6 muffins or 6 cupcakes without getting them smushed. I can totally see carrying it that way, and then each person just picks up their cupcake or muffin. Oh, are you sure, Rainbow? Okay, well, we can swap that around then. Laurie, are you getting that note?
I got it.
Okay. Do you know which other one you want, Rainbow, or do you want to send Laurie a message after the show to let her know when you can go back and relook at it? That is so kind of you to swap, Rainbow. I really, really
It really
appreciate
is.
that. I hope Maritza is hearing or seeing this so that she knows. Because I'm sure she's trying to fill up her box so that she can get it sent out to her on Wednesday, Thursday. Well, I'll tell you which one I think would be the best. It would be this blue one
Pencil.
with the
Yeah,
crayons or the pencil colors.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one I was thinking of too.
Okay. So I'll put that in the sold bin along with this leaf one for Maritza. Thank you, thank you. All right. Well, I tell you what, in honor of that, let's do a price drop on this wooden tray with the dividers. Let's drop it from 5 to 4 down to $3. $3 for a home pretty home item. Can you believe?
That would be nice.
$3. It's a one and done. And at the top of the next hour, we'll do a home items $1 round. Okay, anybody interested in the solid wood carrier? And also, I hope y'all see that it is navy. It might be looking black on screen, but it is navy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it kind of looks charcoal.
Okay, well, last call. And Maritza, let us know if there's anything else from earlier in the show that you would like to order. We are glad to help you out with that. Okay, next I have some glass magnets. How do I know they're glass? Well, they say glass magnets. But also, you can tell by the weight. And do you see the cabochons of glass over them? That's
Yes.
also how you know. Okay, so look at this cute little whale. And sorry, some of these are kind of upside down. This one says Unicorn Squad and the whale. Then at the bottom, we have a cute little puppy dog and a cute little kitty cat. So it's a set of four. And I'm going to start this at $2. Super cute. That way you can hold all of your notes on the fridge, that artwork you want to display, any of those advertisements that get put in your mailbox or next to your front door for any of the local lawn mowing services or home repair or who's ever going door to door to advertise. $2 for four magnets. Y'all know if I open these up, I'm going to sell these for $1 each. So you're actually saving money to buy them this way, right, Lori?
Oh, yes.
Okay, any interest? Okay, we're going to pass on this then. Next, let me back up my camera. I want to get a bigger item here. Now, I think this would be a great piece of home decor and organization. This is a really thick, tall acrylic bin, and it has labels in the bottom. So the labels in the bottom say kid snacks, chips, condiments, sweets. Now, I'm not sure if you're supposed to pluck one of these out and put it on here, or if you're just supposed to divide it up and use the four corners. I don't know. But this is big and thick. This could easily go in your pantry or your fridge. Let me measure it for y'all. Let y'all is 9.5 inches by 6 inches. And here's how far the ruler falls inside. But I think, especially for kid stuff, where you've got all these little packets of this little gummy bear and this little fruit roll up and, your other small stuff, that having it in a bin is going to keep it from rolling around in your pantry, rolling it around in your fridge. And I just also love that it has these hand hold. So these are a nice size where you can grip it really easily. So $3. I don't know if y'all like organizational things as much as I do, but that's just one of the things I really like in life, is that way you have a way of knowing where things are, of keeping them together, keeping them organized. because I hate when I spend a lot of time searching, searching, searching for something I've lost or can't find. Okay, last call on this great thick acrylic bin organizer. This is such a great size. If you're looking to see about the size, if you wanted to put all your water bottles in it, maybe you do like I do and you empty the different flavors into it. So maybe you want some that are pink lemonade and some that are fruit punch. And just imagine how many you could put in here. So it could even be just to organize your different waters with flavors. Or condiments is also a choice. Imagine all your squeeze bottles of mustard and mayo and salad dressing, barbecue sauce. And then when you want to bring it to the table, you just bring this whole thing and you set it to the table, and all of your kids can just pick out what they want to put on their sandwich, to put on their burger, to put on their chicken, or whatever it is you're having. All right, well, we're going to pass on this. Okay, next I want to show you a gorgeous necklace. This one's going to be $6, and I might have too much light on it. This one has some pretty pearls, and I love that it's a Y, and you can adjust it however you want.
That's
If
very
you want it
pretty.
to hang lower, you can adjust it like that. Or I had it right up on here at the beginning, but there's all kinds of space in between depending on how you want it to hang down. Janet, hello,
Hey,
hello.
Janet.
We've been missing you. We're so glad you popped in. So $6 for choice. I love that these are teardrop shaped pearls at the bottom, round here. And look at this pretty leaf like design. So that helps make the slidable lariat. And as always, you've got a lobster claw clasp. You've got a very long extender. So $6 for this really unique necklace. Okay, we're gonna pass on this one. All right, next, I've got a three-layered necklace. I really needed a longer model because this is a longer necklace. I'm gonna start this one at 8. So first, you get the heart at the top, and look how the heart sparkles. Hopefully, y'all can see the sparkle on it. Oops. There we go. I might need more light. No, that's like blinding amount of light. Okay, but hopefully you can see the sparkle. Then in the middle, we've got this pretty one. Yet more sparkle on it. And then lastly, down here, we have this open heart. So these are your 3 layers. interest.
That's quite
Thank
lovely.
you. All right, well, let's swap that out and we'll see if anybody is a fan of
Oh, look at
dragonflies.
that one.
Now, this one is super duper long, and this one is also going to start at $8. See if I can back it up a little bit.
Wow.
So, and I love that there are three different sizes here. And this is another one that you can adjust the way you want to. I adjusted it where I thought it looked great, but maybe you want these two up
Oh,
higher
look.
and this one down lower. You can do that. I kind of like them evenly spaced, but that's just me. So I love that it has that ability to move and transition and look different. So $8 for this dragonfly necklace. And let me bring it nice and close where um, you can see the detail on it because it has a gorgeous detail on it. So just look at all of this detail.
Look at that.
So it is not plain. I'm going to move this part down here just so you can see that these are likewise super detailed. So all
So
of them
nice.
detailed. I just flipped it around accidentally. Okay, last call on this one. Okay, we're going to pass. All right, let me do a price drop on this next one. This next one, I'm going to price drop down to start at $3.
Oh, that's cute.
So it's a simple swirl. Oops, I got too much light. A simple swirl, but it has a secret.
No.
hmm
Really?
The secret is on the other side, it's textured. So it is double sided. You want it fabulously textured on this side? Here you go.
Look at
You
that.
want it smooth and sleek and modern. So reversible.
I've never seen one like that. That is neat.
Well, I'm starting it at only $3, so y'all fight it out. So here is sleek and here is textured. I kind of think I like the textured one better.
Yeah, I do too.
But, there are people who may say, oh, I like the sleek. So $3. It's like two necklaces in one. Really? Nobody? Okay. We will pass on it then. All right. Next, who likes malachite? This is kind of a small, kind of plain necklace. It's your standard oval, but you know what is not plain is this malachite stone. Look at the gorgeous striations in this
You're right, it is
malachite.
gorgeous.
And you know, when you have a really beautiful stone, you don't need an elaborate cut. You just need a simple cut so that you can see the beauty of the stone. It's open to let the stone breathe, but I do like the cut on it, and you'll see it has almost like little teeth around it. I'm going to start this one at $6. It's got a nice big bail too, so if you didn't want this dainty little necklace and you wanted a big, thick necklace, you could absolutely accommodate that.
For sure.
But gorgeous striations with this. And I think of malachite as being one of those stones that works with every season. It's not just fall, it's not just Christmas. Green is about growth, which is spring. It's really one of the few that's a color for spring, a color for fall, a color for Christmas. Well, is there anything else y'all want to see tonight? We seem to kind of be slowing down a bit. Any other requests?
Anything y'all would like to see?
Because we've been on over 3 hours. So I tell you what, I will make it for choice. I've also got this one that is oval, and this one is moonstone.
Oh, that's pretty.
Here's the back of the moonstone. It almost looks almost kind of like a magnifying glass. But you'll see the
Yeah,
blues and the pinks in it. I can't believe how clear this one is. And it's also got a more elaborate gallery on it. It happens to be on a black cord, but if you prefer a chain, I can swap it out for a chain. Likewise, if you prefer the malachite on a black cord, I can always swap chains for cords and cords for chains. And I do sell just cords and simple chains for $1. If you ever need an extra one, because you know sometimes you'll have something that it'll eventually break or you inadvertently pull on it, and one of the links or the um, a clasp or jump ring or something will break. I mean, they're not indestructible. That's why they're just $1. Well, if there's no further interest, I'm kind of thinking we might call this a night, Laurie. What are you thinking? So
might be a good
I want
idea.
to
Yeah.
thank Rainbow Cookie Sprinkles for running our chat tonight. She did a great job as always. I want to thank Laurie Kutcher for co hosting. She does a great job. And I think we want to end with a raid. Do we have the link ready to go?
Rainbow, do we have that link?
So, if y'all aren't familiar with a raid, what we're going to do is we are going to click on the link. You are going to go over to my friend Colleen's channel and say raid from Southern Belle Nola and let everybody know that Belle sent you. Colleen is so nice to raid over to my show on Tuesdays. I wanted to raid over to her pop up tonight. So we're going to put the link on the screen, and then y'all all pop over there and let her know that it's a raid from Southern Belle Nola. Okay, Laurie apparently uploaded it. Thank you, thank you. Okay, and it'll be in the chat. We're going to say good night. And what else, Laurie?
Laissez les bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. Good night.